A family is grieving after losing their father in a fatal motorcycle accident earlier this month. 67-year-old Isadore Romero was riding when he was struck and killed at Platte and Nevada. Isadore's daughter tells me in the blink of an eye, their whole world was changed forever. She says, however, her father's accident is not the first time concerns have been brought over this intersection.
This is how your Pampo eats his spaghetti.
Just have people think about it and hear about it is a reason to...
Isadore Romero was a husband, a father, but maybe most importantly,
Look at them looking at each other.
Yes.
he was a grandfather.
He loved his grandkids. Oh, he loved his grandbabies. He loved everybody's babies.
A lover of UFC and the Broncos.
If it wasn't like my wedding, he had a Bronco shirt on.
His daughter Bobby tells me it was either a Broncos shirt or no shirt at all.
And it's funny because people are like, does your dad own shirts? But he never had a shirt on.
And when it was warm outside, she says he was always on his motorcycle.
He loved riding his motorcycle.
2 Sundays ago, Isadore took his bike out for a sunny drive.
It was a nice day, so he called and he was like, hey, Babas, because that's what he called me. And he's like, do you have your windows open? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, make sure all your windows open. It's going to be a beautiful day.
That phone call just 2 hours before the accident that took his life.
The guy shot over from the right-hand turn lane and to turn left and could not see any oncoming traffic. And it just so happened to be my dad. He died instantly from impact because of the way he was hit. His brainstem snapped.
The crash happened here on Platte and Nevada, where the William Palmer statue sits in the middle of the intersection. We decided to drive the route of the vehicle that hit Isadore. Not only does the statue create a blind spot, you'll often see cars stuck in the middle of the intersection when the light turns red, like you see here.
I've always avoided that intersection even before this because I've seen people not know how to navigate around that horse.
Data from Colorado Springs police show Isadore's crash is not unusual in this area. 19 crashes here at this intersection in 2018, 21 crashes last year, and 3 already this year. Bobby and her family say the statue needs to be moved.
You don't have to eliminate it at all. Just move it a few hundred feet to the park. I'm trying to help people not lose their lives, help people not be in the situation I'm sitting in. It's an awful situation to be in.
Her family is now settling back into reality. Isadore's funeral just yesterday.
There should be no reason that a 4-year-old has to be at a memorial service for his Pampo, crying out for him the way that we heard his grandson calling out for him yesterday.
Mm-hmm. He asked, how did Pampo get to heaven? I see his car. Did he take his other truck? And I said, no. Just told him he took the motorcycle.
I reached out to CSPD about any possible change that could be brought to this intersection. They tell me it's up to city engineering to review the data and make a recommendation to the city. In studio,